Hello and good morning to all of you. My friends, today I wanted to discuss the Act of 1833. But as you know, that the acts given in the Lakshmikant, whether it is 1833 or it is 1773 or it is Pitt's India Act or 1850, whatever the acts are given, every act has some sort of relationship with one another. As a result, in order to make you understand the act of 1833, let me give you some of the most important specifications. Those had been passed through the act called 1813. So you need to remember here that I am discussing the some of the provisions of the act 1813. So you must know that during this time what was happening in France. In France there was a French military leader. His name was Napoleon Bonaparte, and he was very aggressive military leader, and he wanted to destroy this British power. But his navy was not strong, so he thought that how to destroy this British power, and he brings a continental system. Basically, this continental system was a system through which this Napoleon Bonaparte tried to paralyze the whole British economy, the whole British trade, by asking the French allies to not conduct, to not carry out any business related activities, and by doing this, we can paralyze the whole British economy. And as you know, that the relationship between the France and Britain was more and less the relationship like a cat and a mouse. So that's why Napoleon Bonaparte brings this continental system to paralyze the whole British economy. However, this system was not very much you can say successful, but for the time being it really created some hard days for this British government, for these British people. Now what started happening once this continental system was executed by the Napoleon Bonaparte, that the British people, okay, especially the businessmen, the people who are related in the commerce, they started facing suffocated, they started feeling suffocated just because the routes of carry out their business with respect to the France and its allies have been completely shut down. So they thought that what should we do now, and they asked to the British Parliament to bring a legislation called Act of 1813, so that they could get the space in India and in other places to carry out their business. As you know that before this 1813, the company East India Company was enjoying the monopoly in terms of carrying its business related activities. But once this continental system comes into existence, these British people, these British commerce related people, they asked to the government so that they could get some new places, some new routes to flourish their business. And that's how this act 1813 comes into existence, and through this act the monopoly of the company was removed. But you must know one thing, that the monopoly was removed, but the monopoly was intact with respect to China trade and with respect to free trade with India. So these China and free trade with India monopoly was intact as earlier as usual, but yes, rest of the things were opened to the British people to carry out their business related activities. So this was the first thing which was done through the act called 1813. Now the second thing, which is also very important, and it has been asked many more number of times in the examination by UPSC and in other various commissions, that first time the provision of 1 lakh rupees was declared by the British government through this act in order to improve the Indian educational system. Company was asked that you have to invest at least 1 lakh rupees every year in order to improve the Indian educational system. Now the third thing which was done through this act, that the religious people who were interested to teach the religion, okay, the Christianity or these kinds of religion, they were allowed by the British government through this act to go to India and to carry out and to preach their religion to the people who are interested. So these were some of the provisions given in the Act 1813. But let me tell you, my friends, that these all things were done through this act just to give a good governance to India, but in reality or in practicality, there was hardly any good governance. Thank you very much.